You'd ever check your bank account and see a number so low it actually changes your mood for the rest of the day? Like you weren't even thinking about money, and then boom, $284.17 staring back at you. Now suddenly everything feels expensive. Gas feels offensive. Groceries feel personal. And you start doing that mental math of, okay, if nothing goes wrong, I should be okay. But something always goes wrong. Then you see finance videos talking about saving 50,000, 100,000, becoming a millionaire, and you're sitting there like, I'm just trying not to overdraft this week. Here's the thing no one explains properly. Your first $5,000 is more life-changing than your first $50,000. Not because of the size of the number, but because of what it does to your stress, your decisions, your confidence, and your identity. This is exactly where most people either start building wealth or stay stuck for decades. My name is Zach, and I spend way too much time thinking about how normal people build wealth from nothing. If you're someone who feels like money disappears faster than you can earn it, and you're tired of living one surprise bill away from stress, make sure to hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if this helps you out. We grow up thinking wealth is about big numbers, 6 figures saved, millionaire status, huge investment accounts. So we assume small savings don't matter. I'll get serious when I make more money, we tell ourselves. Here's what most people don't realize. Wealth doesn't start when you feel rich. It starts when you stop being fragile. Most people are extremely fragile financially. A huge percentage of adults would struggle to cover even a few $100s in an emergency without borrowing. That means one bad week, a car repair, medical bill, missed shift can throw their entire life off. When we talk about your first $5,000, we're not talking about luxury. We're talking about crossing the line from survival mode to stability mode. And psychologically, that shift is massive. Before you hit $5,000 in savings, your life runs on what I call survival math. Every decision sounds like, can I afford this right now? What if something happens? Please don't let anything break. Your brain isn't planning the future, it's dodging problems. Research shows that financial stress eats up mental bandwidth. When money's tight, your brain is busy solving urgent problems, leaving less room for smart long-term thinking. That's why people in this stage use credit cards for emergencies, avoid investing, put off bills, and make short-term decisions that cost more long-term. Not because they're bad with money, because they're overloaded. You're like a phone on 3% battery. You're not optimizing apps, you're just trying not to shut down. Now, you might be thinking, $5,000 isn't life-changing, that's not rich. Exactly. Here's where it gets really interesting. $5,000 doesn't make you rich, it makes you resilient. Let's break it down. Transmission dies, $1,800. Without savings, you put it on a credit card at 20% interest and make minimum payments. That repair quietly turns into $2,400 or more over time. With $5,000 saved, you pay cash. Annoying, but done. No debt spiral, no interest. That $1,800 didn't just fix a car, it prevented months of stress and extra costs. Or let's say your basic monthly expenses are $2,000. With $5,000 saved, you just bought yourself 2 to 2.5 months of breathing room. That changes your behavior. You're not forced to take the first toxic job, accept terrible pay, or stay in a bad environment out of fear. This is where money becomes power, not flashy power, but decision-making power. Most people don't realize this. Money's real purpose isn't to buy stuff, it's to buy options. Your first $5,000 gives you the option to fix problems without debt, say no to bad opportunities, wait for better ones, and take small risks. Before $5,000, life pushes you around. After $5,000, you start pushing back. That shift changes how you walk through the world. Compare this to going from $50,000 to $100,000. Sure, it's huge mathematically, but emotionally, your lifestyle doesn't change as dramatically. Bills are covered, emergencies don't destroy you. Going from $5K to $50K is like going from drowning to standing on solid ground. Going from $50K to $100K is like adding a thicker cushion under your feet. Important, yes, but not the same psychological transformation. The identity shift is massive. When you save your first $5,000, you stop saying, I'm just bad with money, and start thinking, wait, I can actually do this. Proof changes identity. Wealth building is more about identity than math. If you believe you're not a saver, you'll sabotage progress. Once you hit $5,000, you have evidence that you're capable, and people act in line with their identity. This also comes before investing. Everyone loves talking about compound interest. Invest $500 a month and you'll be a millionaire. Cool, But if you don't have a buffer, every emergency forces you to pull money out, stop contributions, or go into debt. Your first $5,000 stabilizes your system so investing can actually work. It's the foundation. Everything else gets built on top. And here's a subtle but crucial point. Your stress drops before you even use the money. Just knowing it's there makes you calmer. Calm people make better financial decisions. Desperation is expensive. Calm is profitable. So, how do you reach $5,000 faster? First, know your survival number. Add up bare minimum monthly costs and multiply by 3. That's your target. Second, plug the leaks, subscriptions, impulse spending, lifestyle creep. Even $200 a month saved adds up to half your goal in a year. Third, automate extra money. Tax refunds, bonuses, side hustle income go straight to savings. And finally, treat this like level 1. Not investing yet, stability first. I've seen people making $90,000 with zero savings, constantly stressed, and others making $40,000 with $6,000 saved, calm and in control. Who's actually wealthier? The one with less income but more resilience. Your first $5,000 is the moment you stop being financially fragile. Emergencies stop becoming disasters. You stop borrowing for survival. Decisions come from strength, not fear. Once you cross that line, building wealth gets easier. Investing works better. Stress drops. Don't underestimate that number. It's not small. It's the foundation of your entire financial life. If this changed how you think about money, hit that like button, subscribe, and start chasing your first $5,000 like it's your freedom fund, because in many ways, it is.